Good morning, बच्चों. Today we are going to discuss worksheet number 34 of class 10 and the topic is metals and non-metals. We had already discussed in earlier worksheets that metals and non-metals and their properties, some chemical properties also and the physical properties also, and there is a big difference among them. Now, today we are going to study the type of bonding between the metals and non-metals. The bonding is of two types. The bond they made are of two types. One is ionic bond and second is covalent bond. We are going to discuss ionic bond in this worksheet. Okay, the ionic bond. We are going to discuss the ionic bond. This is the ionic compound. Ionic compounds are compounds made of ions. These ions are atoms that easily gain or lose electrons. That can easily gain or lose electrons. And I want to let you know that those elements that have valency of 1, 2 and 3, those have valency of 1, 2 or 3, either positive or negative, can easily gain and lose electrons and they form ionic compounds. Usually, metals tend to lose electrons because they have some extra electrons, and the non-metals have shortage of electrons. So, they have tendency to gain electrons. So, metals lose electrons and form cations, and non-metals have tendency to gain electrons and they form anions. Anions have negative charge on them and cations have positive charge on them. In other words, we can study that ionic compounds are held together by ionic bonds. Elements can gain or lose electrons in order to attain their nearest noble gas configuration. I want to let you know, bachcho, every element wants to reach its goal. What is the goal? Goal is to complete the octet. It want to be in the state that it should not have the extra electron or the shortage of electron. It want to get the complete electrons in his last octet. So it will give them stability and also their octet will be the complete. In a reaction between metals and non-metals, metals generally lose electrons because they have extra electrons. They have the valency of +1, +2 or +3. +1, +2 or +3. And generally the non-metals gain electrons. They have basically the valency of -1, -2 and -3. So they form the bonding between them. Somehow if one element have one extra electron, we have suppose the sodium. Let's see the sodium here. The sodium has one extra electron because it have one extra electron in the third shell. Now उसके पास extra है, इसके पास एक कम है. See, the metals also help each other. ये इसको एक दे देगा, इसका भी last shell complete और इसका भी last shell complete. So they form bonding to obtain their complete octet. Okay. Now come to the point, formation of ionic compounds. Ionic compounds are also known as electrovalent compounds. The chemical bond formed by transfer of electrons from one atom to another is known as ionic bond. The transfer. Here you can see the transfer of electrons. Yes. Let's see an example of formation of sodium chloride. Sodium has 11 atomic number, and we know that how we arrange the electrons in the octets. In the first shell we have the K, L, M and N. Sodium have sodium has 2, 8 and 1, and chlorine have 17 number, so 2, 8 and 7. In the M shell there should be 8 electrons. Sodium के पास एक इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्स्ट्रा है and chlorine have 1 short. So this one electron, sodium will lose one electron and chlorine will gain this one electron. Now what will happen, यहाँ उसका 8, यहाँ पर 2 and 8 रहेगा and यहाँ पर उसका 2 8 8 हो जाएगा और यहाँ पर 0. Now this will explained in this electron dot structure. Let's see. Sodium atom have 11 and chlorine atom have 17. Let's see. यहाँ सोडियम ने एक इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज किया, दे दिया क्लोरीन को, और नाउ क्लोरीन हैव 10 and the sodium have 10 electrons and chlorine have 18. So both have complete last shell. Similarly, we have another example, the formation of magnesium chloride also. Formation of magnesium chloride. Now come to the question part. What are anions and cations? How are these anions and cations formed? The question number 1, you will get your answer in these two paragraphs. How are ionic bond forms? You will also get this in this box. Why atoms tend to gain or lose electron? Because you will get the answer in this line. Answer number 3 in this line. Justify the statement, is calcium oxide an ionic compound? Let's discuss this. Calcium have atomic number. You should know the atomic number of calcium. Calcium have atomic number 20. And oxygen have atomic number 8. Now, if we arrange the electrons, we will write 2, 8, 8 and 2 for the calcium. And for the oxygen, it will be 2 and 6. These 2 electrons will be given by calcium to the oxygen. Then both the elements will get complete octets. So yes, we can say they will form the electrovalent bond. The calcium oxide is formed and calcium oxide is an ionic compound. Explain the formation of sodium chloride by the transfer of electron. This is very smartly and very beautifully explained in this part of the worksheet. So you will be able to complete all the answers. Thank you.